for college, it's about as good as it gets.
It's just one more way to increase our visibility, both of the campus overall and the department.
It has been a long process.
Realistically, I think that by January of 13 we'll be holding classes. We are so fortunate to be getting this new building, the Beasley Broadcasting Center, here on this campus. This represents a substantial step forward for our students to have access to facilities that match their talent.
The basic layout for the new Beasley, we'll have 15 audio-video labs. We're going to have a TV news department with some edit facilities there. There will be 2 TV control rooms and 2 TV studios, one of which we'll use for teaching fundamentally, and the other one we will use for producing programs for Channel 21, which we shall take over when we move into the new building and provide programming for.
Our students will finally have, you know, a state-of-the-art facility that they can feel proud of, that we can all feel proud of. I think it will generate a lot of visibility for the program.
In the radio station, there will be 2 radio control rooms that will be basically identical. One of them will have a showcase window so people riding up down the street can see into WASU and see people on the air. It will also have some news recording facilities, microphones and place for news folks to sit, or talk shows. And the other one will be basically just a teaching studio.
So, I mean, it literally draws people in to the campus, to the station, and to student media. And ultimately, that's our goal with this building, is to train students and give students the opportunity to learn to be the best that they can be in their 4 years here at Appalachian in terms of radio and television production and editing and all types of projects like that.
As a college, we have some pretty nice equipment at this point, and hopefully we're trying to raise some money to upgrade all of that when we move to the new facilities.
Our equipment is not behind the times, but the facility that it's housed in is lacking in many ways.
One thing being, we're trying to get away from any tape-based recording devices, and so right now I'm looking at some cameras that record to a flash drive or flash card of some kind. Podcast and all that kind of stuff, too, as technology gets better and cheaper.
Technology it changes all the time, therefore the need to communicate about it is constantly there, and to communicate effectively to diverse audiences. Realize we're a state institution and we are building on state property, and everything goes through the state.
It has been a long process, and originally we were going to renovate the old bus station.
This spot, this location, was where the first radio station went on the air in this county, WATA.
There's just not enough space in this building to do what we need to do, and then we did some structural analysis, and then they decided that the building was falling in and we couldn't renovate it.
The original structure there was a rock wall that was the outside of the old structure that was there, the old bus depot that was there.
We tore everything down. Well, before they tore the rocks down, there was a rumor at least going around that they were going to number all the rocks and put it back up, because the structural engineer said that rock wall was going to fall over on someone because the mortar in it is crumbling. So they knocked it over but didn't number the rocks. So somewhere there's that whole 2 rock walls of rock are stored somewhere, and eventually they're going to clean off the rocks and put the wall back up.
We will put that wall back up. All those rocks have been saved, and so that original Watauga stone will go back up. The State Environmental Protection Agency was involved in this project because we are building within a certain distance of a trout-protected stream, what we here locally call Kraut Creek.
It's Kraut Creek, and the reason, of course, there used to be a kraut manufacturing company up the stream, and they dumped all their stuff down, and it always smelled like kraut. So now we're building basically a 3-story building. The bottom floor is going to be a parking deck. The second floor will be the radio station and the audio labs and the big classroom. And then the upper floor will be all the TV stations.
Realistically, I think that by January of 13, we'll be holding classes in there. Maybe some faculty will have offices in there. But in terms of the radio station and the television station and all that it takes to pull all that wire, set all that up, that can't even be done until the building is complete. I think that all of us know that visual communication, for better or for worse, is the dominant form of communication. People, want to see things on their phones, see things on their iPads, their computers. The amount of visual communication you're getting is incredible. There's not an industry out there that doesn't need good communicators, and we are training students for all of those industries, not just for radio and television.
We've always been, in North Carolina, had a really good reputation for what we do, and we want to maintain that.
Well, it will serve the future of broadcasting in North Carolina.
For a college, it's about as good as it gets.